Alright, we're going to be doing Birdie's Trials. This is actually my first time doing all these, but I'm sure I can handle it. We're going to be doing all 10 of them, and when there's explanations that are going to be helpful, I'll do them, and then I'll cut right into me doing the actual combo, so you don't have to watch me miss 1,000 times. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, for number 2, we have something a little bit different compared to the trials up to this point if you're going in order. So when you hold down a punch button or kick button, Birdie actually has a special move that comes out. So with that in mind, you have to think about the combo first, because sometimes if you have too many punch buttons within a combo, you can't start the combo by holding a punch button and then trying to do all these extra buttons. You'll have to see within the combo, is there an area where you can, let's say in this case, it's standing medium punch. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to do a standing medium punch and then cancel into it, but later on we're probably going to need to do that. I can already sense it. But for right now, we're going to start this combo off with holding, we're going to hold light punch, and this is a little bit awkward, so maybe heavy punch would be better. So that'll be the way to go, I think. If you have a fight stick, you have to experiment with it. But in my case, I'm going to do heavy punch. This way I'm free to do any other buttons, do the combo, and then let go. All right, we are on the last one. Hopefully you're enjoying the content up to this point. Give me a like, throw down a comment if you have anything good or bad to say. I don't really care. And if you want to see more of these, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing all the challenges. So let's go ahead and do this last one. I know Birdie is probably one of the easiest ones up to this point. I don't really need to explain much. But in this case, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing this move to counter. He's going to be in a juggle state. It's going to be up to you. Obviously, it can't be heavy punch, but you're going to have to hold one other button down. So once you do that, you're going to let go whichever your favorite button is to do this move. Now, as it hits, you have to hit V trigger. And then when you hit V trigger, you just have to buffer into super. It's really not that hard. But I'm going to see about which button would I recommend, at least with a fight stick. If you're not using a fight stick, you might just want to use whatever button you have, whichever buttons you like for the super, or maybe the V trigger. Could be a little tricky. So like if you're doing heavy punch into V trigger, it's already the same button, so it might make it a little bit easier for you. But I like to do light kick if I can with my thumb, because I can still have access to all the other buttons. I tend to use that unless the combo is more complicated and I'm going to need that thumb for something else. Alright, so after you do the crush counter or the counter move, you're going to want to wait and try to hit at the last second, because if you let go too soon, it's not going to work. You have to be recovered from the whole counter move in order to do that. And then you just, as soon as you let go, whatever your favorite button is, you just go ahead and hit the V trigger. Double tap it, whatever you got that you use for V trigger, just do it twice, and then just buffer super. And there really isn't much else to say about this one. All right, that's going to do it for Birdie. All right, that's gonna do it. That was Birdie, pretty easy. We're gonna continue on. Looks like there's quite a few characters I gotta do. If you're enjoying the content up to this point, like I mentioned before, make sure you comment. I want to see some thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next challenge.